Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled amid the rolling hills of the French countryside, lived a farmer named Pierre. Pierre was known throughout the region for his exceptional cheese-making skills, and his cheeses were highly coveted by people. Pierre's day would begin before the sun rose, as he tended to his cows with the utmost care and diligence. He would then collect the fresh milk and begin the intricate process of crafting cheese, a process that demanded skill, patience, and attention to detail. Pierre's signature cheese was a soft and creamy variety with a unique nutty flavor that left people craving for more. His cheese quickly became a staple in the village, and people eagerly await his weekly market stall, where they could purchase and enjoy the exquisite cheese with freshly baked bread and a glass of fine wine. Over time, Pierre's reputation for creating the most delectable cheese in the region only grew. His cheese-making skills were passed down from generation to generation, and the villagers came to rely on his cheese as a vital part of their daily lives. But one day, tragedy struck. Pierre fell gravely ill and was unable to tend to his cows or make his cheese. The villagers were devastated, as they relied heavily on Pierre's cheese as a staple in their diets. In a moment of desperation, one of the villagers decided to try their hand at making cheese themselves. They approached Pierre's farm and humbly asked if they could use his equipment to make cheese, promising to share their creation with the village if they were successful. Grateful for the help, Pierre agreed to lend his equipment and offered guidance to the aspiring cheesemaker. The villager worked tirelessly, following Pierre's instructions and carefully monitoring the cheese-making process with great precision and attention to detail. After several attempts, the villager finally succeeded in creating a batch of cheese that was almost as good as Pierre's. The villagers were overjoyed and grateful, and the cheesemaker became a local hero. The villager's cheese was slightly different from Pierre's, with a slightly sharper taste and a firmer texture, but it was just as delicious and soon became a staple in the village. The villagers would often debate which cheese was better, but they all agreed that Pierre and the new cheesemaker were both exceptional artisans. As time went by, the new cheesemakers continued to perfect their craft, creating new and exciting cheese varieties that would delight the villagers. They even began to experiment with different herbs and spices, adding new flavors and aromas to their cheese that would leave people's taste buds dancing with delight. Despite the new cheesemaker's success, Pierre's legacy remained strong. The villagers continued to honor him and his cheese-making skills, passing down his knowledge and techniques from generation to generation. Many years later, when Pierre had long since passed away, the villagers would tell stories of his kindness and generosity, and how his cheese had brought them together and sustained them in times of need. They would also speak of the new cheesemaker, who had carried on Pierre's legacy and created their exceptional cheese that would be enjoyed for generations to come.